SEM Haven is a nursing facility and assisted living located in Milford, Ohio. I am the admissions director. And Joelle, what is your title, Joelle?
IT manager.
IT manager. So together, we work together in making sure that all of our guests and visitors are happy and taken care of.
When I took over as the IT manager, Greg was already coming in from LK Tech. I believe that they have been coming here for almost 17 years. We really love them as far as their service. I can call the help desk. I could call Greg if need be, especially after hours when we've had problems, our electric going out or our server going down. He's always been someone that's hands-on and comes in when need be. The help desk is always a great go-to when I can't have access to Greg. Greg comes in once a week from LK Tech, the after hours. We have the nurses stations that we have for each household. There's 2 different stations, plus we have the aides desk where they chart. So there's a lot of computers. I want to say probably 40.
So when I look at that, I say we have over 200 employees. We have over 137 residents that all expect all of our technology to work perfect within seconds of attempting to use it. And then Joelle gets all of the emails, text, calls, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So as an outsider looking in, I would imagine Joelle's relationship with you all has to go smoothly, because if I was in that role, even just the little bit of response time would be, a minute would feel like an hour, especially when you're dealing with an elderly population that, they rely on getting their medications, and technology plays a part in that. So imagine you've broken your knee or you've broken your hip and you want your pain medicine. If our technology is failing, it takes us a lot longer to get that person their pain medication. And so I feel like the response time is the most important, and you've not had any issues with that, have you?
Yeah. And they're so fast to respond to any question, any call. I've not had a problem with that. When, as far as security, all of our email is on a 2-factor system. So if you log in to a different computer and you haven't logged in, then it will send it to an authenticator asking for that number, and then it has to be entered and okayed before that person can get into their email on that computer. LK Tech came to me with that and said, we really think that you should do that because there's so many people hacking in to systems. We also have our VPN set up on an authenticator also, which is something that LK Tech came to me and asked that we do, so that it's harder for someone to come in through the back door and get into our system. They're pretty up to date on stuff that we should be doing prior to. We're actually a managed company, and our company that manages us is so blown away by our technology and how much further ahead we are than them, because they'll come in with suggestions from their IT department. I'm like, we're already doing that. So LK Tech always sets into place stuff that we're ahead of our the company that manages us.
Anytime that we need anything, like Joelle said, we get an extremely quick response, and not only a quick response, but a friendly response. You can only imagine, not being an IT person, the kind of questions I like to ask Greg when he's here, and he doesn't give me a hard time. Any question I have, he is smiling, happy to fix it, even though I know that it's probably not an intelligent question and probably could have been fixed myself. He is like super responsive and great to work with.
I feel that having a person come into our building once a week has worked out, because there are times that they can't do stuff remotely, And as far as like setting up our printers or scanners, if we get a new one in, taking it offline and then putting it back onto the system, that requires, them coming in, that I can't do because it takes a little bit more technology knowledge.
Some things just can't be done remotely. Some things require someone in person. And for the people that are here on site that are trying to fix this, if you're not an IT person, having someone in person is so much easier and so much reassuring too, because, having someone talk you over the phone how to do something, sure, it'll get you so far. But when you're dealing with, a population that are not IT friendly, having someone in person is extremely important.
I do not feel threatened by LK's, their presence. I feel that they want to help and work with us. And I don't think they would want to beat around here 24/7. Some of the problems and calls that I get, I shouldn't say minimal what LK Tech does, but they've got such a fine tuned machine here as far as SEM Haven that they don't need a lot to come in. Greg does a really good job with keeping us in line as far as our technology and the security in which our company needs.
They seem like such a great partner for you. Instead of replacing what you do, they're just adding to it.
Yeah.
They're just such a great resource for you.